Still on Kababayan LA, earlier we talked about being involved by voting, ngayon naman being involved by community service. At yan po ang ginagawa ng ating dalawang panauhin ngayong hapon. Representatives from SIPA, one of the most successful Filipino-American non-profit organizations here in LA. One of my favorites, also one of my favorite groups to support as well. Jordana is with Board of Director for SIPA. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA. And SIPA President of the Board, Greg Santiago. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA as well. We have talked about this every time there's an event, and I know that your annual benefit is coming up. It always coincides with the birthday of Kababayan LA. But what is going to be different this year?
So this year we're doing a dinner. Last year we actually did a lunch. But mainly the biggest difference as far as this event goes, it's a fundraising, it's a benefit dinner, but it's the challenge of the economic times.
Right.
So
tell me, Greg, how difficult was it for you? And I know it's been difficult for the past 2 years or so. Also, a lot of mainstream corporate advertisers have cut budget, and usually the first thing they cut is, non-profit budget. How has it been for you?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you, Janelle, for inviting us here to talk about SIPA, and also for volunteering your time, and once again to be our MC. Did a wonderful job 2 years ago.
I'm looking forward.
Thank you for doing that. Yeah, it's difficult. There's no way of getting around it. They've cut back on a lot of donations. We try to have a one-on-one relationship with our corporate sponsors. We try to talk to them. We espouse the need that SIPA has to get funding. And it's tough all the way around. There's no magical formula other than sitting down one-on-one with them.
But I heard that last year also, and last year turned out to be successful as well. What is your secret?
We tell everybody that we're desperate. It's tough.
You're not ashamed to beg, and why not? Because this is all for a good cause.
Yes. I mean, SIPA is near and dear to our hearts. They do wonderful things for the community. They help out young kids, help them to be responsible, to learn new things, to be involved with their parents. If we're not successful in doing that, then we're not going to be a successful society. So that's why it's so dear to us to come and beg and plead to help.
Yeah, which brings me to my next question. Saan ba napupunta yung mga pera na nakukuha ng SIPA? Say, for example, sa benefit dinner nyo, saan yun nilalagay yung funds na yun?
So mostly as far as the benefit dinner, it's really for the operational costs, for the people that actually work for SIPA. But the projects that we have are mainly centered towards the youth, after-school programs. We provide musical training, technology training, so basic sports programs. So it's really mainly centered on the youth.
And who helps SIPA? Who should help SIPA?
Everybody. We have our corporate sponsors, we have our public agencies, individual supporters. We want everybody to be involved. This is a wonderful organization.
And how old? SIPA has been there for a while now.
This is our 38th year.
Right.
So
still growing.
Still growing. We're still trying to get as many people involved as possible, trying to touch as many kids as possible.
Right. What are you most proud of, being the president of the board of this wonderful organization?
A couple of years ago, we've tried this new program, economic development. We started up affordable housing projects, which is a wonderful thing because a lot of people can't afford housing, especially in the areas that are so lacking in services. So we started those programs, and we're one of the few organizations that are involved in those kinds of things. One of the few Filipino organizations that are directly involved in providing affordable housing to the Filipino community or general community. So that's a wonderful thing.
And I know that economy has something to do with the theme that you have also for this year's. What's the full theme of this year's event?
New media, new economy, is it new technology?
New world, I believe.
New world. New media, you are in the new media. You work for Google. You're a technical program manager for Google. How did SIPA find you?
So I was actually attending a technical management training at UCLA, and then one of my professors was a board member, and she invited me. And when I found out about what SIPA was doing, I immediately said yes, because I really believe in the vision of the nonprofit.
And same question with Greg. What are you most proud of as now being, a SIPA family member?
I think really it's just being involved in the Filipino community and just investing in the programs of the youth because there's a lot of, knowing the economic state, like most families have double jobs, the parents, so really it's just providing that empowerment and that opportunities for the younger generation.
And we can also join them, support them by attending the dinner. I know you are selling tickets to the dinner, right?
Tickets are still available. You can contact SIPA directly, and we'll be glad to have you there.
What's going to happen that night? Entice us to go.
So there's definitely going to be good food for sure. It's a Filipino dinner. And we have some awardees. There's going to be a silent auction, and of course there's going to be good entertainment.
All right. So that is going to happen on Thursday, April 22nd, and it's going to be at 6 p.m., 7 p.m.?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 p.m. in downtown Los Angeles. That's the number to call on the screen if you want to get tickets. You're not just going to an event, you're helping our community, you're empowering our Kababayans. Thank you so much, and more power to both of you.
Thank you, Jim.
Magbabalik po ang Kababayan LA. Don't go away.
Ang Kababayan LA ay hatid sa inyo ng McDonald's at ng bagong McCafe Espresso Drinks. McDonald's na ba ang inyong bagong coffee house? Ang mga bagong McCafe Espresso Drinks ay mabilis, masarap at mas mura pa kahit saan, kahit kailan.